Total Recall 1990 shocked the world. But what happened to the cast in 2026 after 36 years? And the real lives are wilder than Mars. David here, from governors to painters to final goodbyes, we tracked every star. At the end of the video, I'll show you the shocking reason Total Recall almost never reached theaters. Subscribe now so you do not miss one update. Mel Johnson Jr., Benny. Mel Johnson Jr. played Benny, the mutant taxi driver who helped, then betrayed Quaid on Mars in Total Recall 1990. Born June 16, 1953, Long Island, New York, he began in Broadway theater and singing before moving to film. He was cast because director Paul Verhoeven wanted Benny to seem kind first. And Mel's singing voice made the character likable. Benny was special for the sudden betrayal, and the line, "Screw you, Benny," that audiences still repeat. Behind the scenes, the mutant makeup took 4 hours each day, and he could not sit while wearing the costume. After the film, Mel had fewer movie roles because theater paid less and parts were limited. His life after included TV guest work and teaching music. His turning point was at age 50 when he became a full-time acting teacher and found new purpose. Mel married and has children who work in the arts. He faced money hardship after 9/11 when theater shows closed for years. In 2026, age 72, he teaches acting in New York City, listed on the faculty page of a performing arts school. His legacy is making Mars feel lived in and helping new actors learn. On screen, he was a traitor. In real life, his students call him a loyal guide.
What happened to them?
Cheap domes and nowhere to clean out the rays.
Michael Champion, HELM. Michael Champion played HELM, COHAAGEN's armed officer who hunted Quaid on Mars in Total Recall 1990. Born November 3, 1946, Anderson, Indiana, he worked as a stuntman and actor in Pink Cadillac and Second Sight before this role. He was cast because Verhoeven needed men who looked strong and could handle real fights. HELM was special for his cold manner and fast knife scene that added danger to Mars. Behind the scenes. Michael performed many of his own stunts and wore heavy armor for 12-hour days. After the film, he kept working in toy soldiers and TV, but large roles became rare. His life after included more stunt work than acting as he aged. His turning point was accepting steady character parts instead of seeking lead roles. Michael married twice and had children who keep private lives. He suffered back and joint pain from years of stunt falls and hard landings. He passed away June 16, 2021, age 74, from cancer, confirmed by The Hollywood Reporter and the official IMDb page. His legacy is being a working stunt professional who made action scenes believable. On screen, he was a violent officer. In real life, colleagues described him as quiet and respectful.
I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't want a guy like Quaid porking my old lady. You saying she likes it?
Marshall Bell, George, or QUATO. Marshall Bell played George, and also QUATO, the mutant leader, joined to George's body in Total Recall 1990. Born September 28, 1944, Tulsa, Oklahoma, he worked in business and began acting at 30 with roles in Stand By Me. He was cast as George first, then Verhoeven asked him to perform QUATO's voice and movement as well. The role was special because one actor played two characters and delivered the line "Open Your Mind," still used in 2026 online posts. Behind the scenes, the QUATO device weighed about 40 pounds, took 7 hours to apply, and caused back pain for years. After the film, Marshall continued in Starship Troopers and Capote as a steady character actor. His life after stayed in supporting roles, not lead parts. His turning point was choosing to enjoy character work instead of chasing fame. He married costume designer MELINA Canonero, and they have no children. He dealt with long-term back injury from the QUATO harness, noted in film interviews. In 2026, age 81, he is retired from acting since 2018 and creates sculpture art, shown on his official website. His legacy is giving audiences a mutant leader no one forgot. He looked frightening on screen, but before acting, he worked in corporate business.
COHAAGEN sealed up Venusville. He shut off the air. You must know something pretty...
Do you think QUATO was more shocking in 1990 or in 2026? Tell me in the comment. Ronny Cox, VILOS COHAAGEN. Ronny Cox played VILOS COHAAGEN, the head of Mars who controlled air and power in Total Recall 1990. Born July 23, 1938, Cloudcroft, New Mexico, he was a folk musician and actor known from Deliverance. He got the role without an audition because Verhoeven liked his work in RoboCop as another company leader. COHAAGEN was special because he showed evil through words and policy, not weapons. Behind the scenes, he disliked the final scene under rocks and felt real fear in the tight space. After the film, Ronny was often cast as the corrupt executive, and his music career stayed outside mainstream charts. His life after included over 200 TV episodes and tours with his band. His turning point was at age 70 when he focused on music full-time and found a loyal audience. He was married to Mary for 61 years until she passed in 2021, and they had 2 children. He went through deep grief after losing his wife and spoke about it in American Songwriter. In 2026, age 87, he still performs folk music in small venues, with dates listed on his official tour page. His legacy is playing the clear example of a company villain in 90s film. On screen, he took air from people. Off screen, he writes songs about peace.
Because I've got the greatest job in the solar system. As long as the turbinium keeps...
Michael Ironside, Richter. Michael Ironside played Richter, COHAAGEN's main enforcer, who chased QUAID across Mars in Total Recall 1990. Born February 12, 1950, Toronto, Canada, he worked in Canadian theater before scanners gave him attention. Verhoeven hired him quickly, saying the role needed a man who looked dangerous. Richter was special for his anger and the elevator scene that became a famous villain death. Behind the scenes, the metal set injured him, and he lost feeling in one arm for 3 weeks. After the film, Michael faced thyroid cancer in 1995 and prostate cancer later, but kept acting in Starship Troopers and more than 250 titles. His life after included major voice work for Splinter Cell games, listed in IMDb credits. His turning point was surviving cancer twice and becoming a leading voice actor. He married Karen in 1986 and has 2 daughters, keeping family life private. He dealt with arm pain that never fully went away. In 2026, age 76, he continues voice acting and was mentioned in Variety for Top Gun 3 advisor discussions. His legacy is improving many films with short but strong roles. On screen, he was feared. At fan events, people say he is polite and kind.
Shit, he's going for the subway. Let's get him going.
Let's go, move it!
Rachel TICOTIN, MELINA. Rachel TICOTIN played MELINA, the Mars fighter who helped and loved QUAID in Total Recall 1990. Born November 1, 1958, Bronx, New York, she was a dancer and stage actor before moving to film. She was cast because Verhoeven wanted a strong woman who could perform her own action scenes. MELINA was special for being equal to QUAID in fights and not a simple rescue role. Behind the scenes, she had bruised ribs from 14-hour days and real stunt work on hard sets. After the film, Rachel was often offered only tough Latina parts and refused roles she felt were wrong. Reported by Los Angeles Times. Her life after included Law & Order LA and Man on Fire with steady TV jobs. Her turning point was putting family first in the 1990s, then returning in 2024 in The Penguin on HBO. She married actor Peter Strauss in 1998 until he passed in 2024 and has 1 daughter. She faced slow work in the 2000s when roles for Latina women over 40 were few, noted by SAG-AFTRA. In 2026, age 67, she takes guest roles and speaks about fair casting in Hollywood. Her legacy is being an early Latina action lead in big science fiction. She played a rebel on Mars, but in real life, she stepped back from Hollywood to raise her child.
You never loved me, Hauser. You just used me to get inside.
What did you respect more about Rachel, her film fights or her life choices? Tell me in the comment. Sharon Stone, Laurie. Sharon Stone played Laurie, QUAID's wife, who was really a secret agent in Total Recall 1990. Born March 10, 1958, Meadville, Pennsylvania, she worked as a model and TV actor for 10 years before this part. Verhoeven cast her after one meeting, saying she could look deadly. Laurie was special for switching from kind wife to killer in one moment, surprising the audience. Behind the scenes, she did fight training and said the director asked for real emotion from actors. After the film, Sharon had a brain aneurysm in 2001 with 9 days of bleeding, covered by The Hollywood Reporter. Her life after included Basic Instinct, then Slower Years, painting, and United Nations work. Her turning point was a 2023 Cannes speech on recovery and then joining Euphoria Season 3. She married 3 times and adopted 3 sons, with custody cases in the 2000s. She lived with speech and memory problems for 2 years after her stroke. In 2026, age 68, she shows art in galleries and acts in chosen projects, seen on her official Instagram. Her legacy is showing a woman can be smart and dangerous on screen. She played a perfect spy, but in real life she had to relearn how to speak.
Honey, you wouldn't hurt me, would you, sweetheart?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Douglas Quaid, or Carl Hauser. Arnold Schwarzenegger played Douglas Quaid, a Mars worker who finds his memory is false in Total Recall 1990. Born July 30th, 1947, Thal, Austria, he won Mr. Olympia 7 times before films like Conan and Terminator. He got the role after he bought the script rights when other studios dropped it, written in his book Total Recall: My Unbelievably True Life Story. Quaid was special for making the audience question what is real while still giving big action scenes. Behind the scenes, he shot for 8 months at night and had creative talks with Verhoeven about the film's tone. After the film, Arnold had heart surgery in 1997 and a public divorce in 2011 after personal news came out. His life after included Governor of California from 2003 to 2011 and the Netflix series Fubar in 2023. His turning point was returning to lead films with The Last Stand in 2013 at age 65. He married Maria Shriver for 25 years with 4 children and a son, Joseph Baena. He faced a near-death event in 2018 from heart surgery issues, reported by People. In 2026, age 78, he trains each day and is linked to Terminator 7 by Deadline while running fitness and climate work on his official site. His legacy is moving from a poor village to world fame and public office. He was the strongest man on screen, but needed 3 heart surgeries to keep living.
Laurie, don't you understand? I feel like I was meant for something more than this.
The movie that almost never happened. Before Total Recall became a blockbuster, it spent years trapped in Hollywood development. The idea came from Philip K. Dick's story We Can Remember It For You Wholesale, but the movie was so expensive and complicated that studios kept struggling with it. Different versions were written, different directors came and went, and the project nearly died before Arnold Schwarzenegger helped push it forward. That means the movie fans remember today was not guaranteed at all. It was almost one of those legendary films that people talk about but never actually get to see. That is Total Recall 1990 cast, then and now, in 2026, after 36 years. From Mars to real life, each star faced pain, loss, and comebacks that still matter today. If their stories moved you, hit subscribe now so you never miss who we cover next.